So welcome back if you were here on the first little part of my stream, which was Colouring Heaven. This part is going to be the second installment for Hanna Karlzon's Spirit Animals / Soulmates. It's known as both. I cannot do the Swedish pronunciation, but hopefully this part we can focus more on her face, her seashells, and possibly do a couple more of the tentacles. So in the first stream, if you weren't with me, we did the seaweed, we did the tentacles, or some of them, and I've put all of the colours in the description. Hiya, Green and Debbie, Tiana, Sean, Pamela, April. Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, so the reason I'm doing these on live is because I can talk you through step by step. Also, I can tell you the reasoning why I think colours will work together, and things that maybe you can't really explain on an upload with music, I can go through in lives. That's okay, Melody. You get yourself some sleep if you need to. Hi, Pickle. That's okay. So nice to have you, Tiana. Hi again, Gary. Hi, Shell. Hi, Sharon. Hi, everyone. Right, okay, so let's just dive on in. So we are using Polychromos with this, and I just think that polys work really well in Hannah's books, and I kind of really want to sort of look at beige types of colours, ochre types of colours. That's okay. Anyone that needs to lurk or pop in and out, do so. You don't have to worry. Thank you so much. Okie dokie. Hi, Chai. Hi, Jo, Beth and Cynthia. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day. There was a time change. So I know quite a few people, were finding the time change a little bit confusing. So we did go back on Saturday night, Sunday morning. So I might be a little bit later for those of you that are usually thinking, oh my gosh, you're an hour late. Oh my God, anyone lurk, pop in out. If you have to go, don't worry. As I say, the streams are here for the company, for the chatter. If you've got any questions, if you want to follow along, if you just want to colour along on your own pictures too. Beauty of a live stream is that they are there. Okay, Jane. Hi, Lulu. Everyone, just do you, is what I say. Do you. Okay, let's get a piece of card that we can test out the colours on. I think I'm going to be using a light. Okay, so I'm going to just select some colours out for the seashells. So I'm kind of thinking some light yellow ochre. I quite like sanguine and burnt ochres, so I might do. Let's have a look. It's always nice to have a little test swatch. Those colours work really well together. So again, if you're selecting colours, kind of go with what would fade in to each other and blend into each other. These colours work really well together. So this is sanguine 188. This is burnt ochre 187, and this is light yellow ochre 183. If you wanted an even lighter tone to blend into, you could choose a brighter. I'm going to say a brighter yellow, but it might be a bit too yellowish, which is not what I'm intending. So let's just see if that would go into a cinnamon, which could work. Yeah, that would really work. Okay, and cinnamon would work really nicely. So we're going to do those. And I'm going to focus on the shells at the side. Hey, Connie. And this is my time where I actually get to sit down, chill out, relax, and talk with you all as well, which is my favourite. It's my favourite time. It's my downtime as well with you, because you're with friends. If I turn this into just an upload channel, I wouldn't get this part with you, and I'm a live streaming channel. I've kind of been that way, haven't I, for a long time now, and I would miss it too much. I thought about doing more uploads and maybe cutting out, but no, I can't do that. Hi, Christiane. Lurking your colouring page 31 for the Friends of Colouring Heaven group competition. Oh, nice. Dark Naples, no. Light yellow ochre, that's the one. I just would miss it too much. It would not be as enjoyable, I don't think, for me. So it's not going to happen. Don't worry. Don't worry. Then we had, was that burnt ochre? Burnt ochre. Okay, let's get our cards. That's brown. Don't want brown. You know when you're looking for something, you can never find it. It's like a needle in a haystack. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to. I did think about it for a bit, maybe cut out the live streams, do more uploads, but I think the whole aspect is that I am known as a live stream channel, you know. Many channels have got their quips and bits about them and things that they do, and I think every channel offers something slightly unique to their own. So I think maybe I'm just going to keep with it. But I did think about maybe doing more uploads, but I couldn't do them as well as it would be one or the other. And it would just, no, it wouldn't work in my sort of favorite sort of thing to do. It just wouldn't. So yeah, it's not going to happen. But I did think about it because I really wanted to do more uploads because they are, you know, you get comments more towards you. They would like to sort of watch more uploads and take out the live chat because I'm chattering away. And when they're watching it back, it's not enjoyable for them. And I get that. I totally get that. But then on the flip side of it, you know, I would miss that aspect. So probably wouldn't happen. I can't find my card. Okay, so I'm just going to write it out, which is burnt ochre. So just don't mind my writing on this one. I have got it somewhere. I just got to find it. Right. So I have sanguine, light yellow ochre, burnt ochre, and cinnamon. So we're going to do them on this seashell here. I'm just going to flip between them. I just kind of like to take everything on board though. And I do want to do more uploads. It's just that I have to fit what I can do in. Okay, let's go for. I'm going to get this on the screen. Yeah, it's kind of what I've got used to now, wasn't it? I can't help it. My mouth does not stop. Okay, so we're going to go for light yellow ochre. I'm just going to do a base on it all. And when I'm doing this, I'm just kind of taking out my white spot and giving myself something to work with. And I think that just kind of works best in my style of colour, and I prefer to do that. Just give a base of some kind. Some people do it in markers, but you can't really do that unless you're using water-based markers in the Hanna Karlzon books. If you've got Tombows, Laura, who is like one of my, I just love her. She shows you how to use Tombows as base and as texture markers in your books. Hey, Ozzy. I've got to do that. That's going to be an upload, though. Funnily enough, that's coming this week, Christine. Coming this week. I've got it all ready to go. It's just been because I was actually wanting to do it yesterday, but I couldn't, unfortunately. But I will be doing that. This week we'll have the autumn episode, the last part. So that will be up this week. So watch this space. Are you finished it, Mum? Mum's just done a picture of her and her Alfie, who she lost a couple of weeks ago. She got him back, and his ashes. Okay, I think I'm going to go for some burnt ochre first. So I don't know if you can see. What I'm going to do is go from the base, and I'm going to go into these bits in between each one as well. So I'm just putting in a layer, and as I come up, I'm fading out. I'm also going to do from the very top and I'm going to fade out. So I'm just doing top and bottom. I'll have a look after. I know. Hold on. Mum's just done one. It looks like Alfie. Hold on. Sorry about the lighting a second. I've just done this one, and that is a spitting image of Alfie, her cat. And that's supposed to be a younger version of Mum. So that is the spitting image of Alfie. I'll show you what Alfie looks like in a minute. So that's Mum's cat, Alfie. And this is Alfie. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Just bear with me. Bear with. So Mum sent a picture of him in the frame. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can't do things with nails. That's Alfie. So yeah, she's done like down to the little boxer paws, you know. Okay, let's turn you back up. Let there be light. Okay, so as I'm burnt ochre, and I'm kind of, when I'm leaving that in the middle, I'm not leaving so much of it's a highlight, but we are going to add colour, just basing and working with what we've got. So go from the very edge of the shell, come up and leave a highlight in the middle. Hi, Maria. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to translate that. But because I'm really, really sorry, because it's an English-speaking channel. I can't understand it. But yeah, and that is Laura Rafferty. You all know Laura. My gosh. It's Laura's artwork. So, and Laura is so sweet. She gave that to Mum as a birthday gift, the image, the PDF image. She sent Mum for her birthday a few PDF images, which I thought was so kind. So thank you to Laura for doing that. And Mum has done that in remembrance of Alfie, her cat. So I thought that was really sweet. Okay. So again, I'm just going to bring some of the pigment of this colour from the top and from the bottom. Hey, Bridget. Hi, anyone I may have missed. Remember, if there's anything for me, pop it in caps, because I really will miss it otherwise, and I really don't want to. And it catches my attention. Hey, Dusty. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Oh, my goodness. It's so good to see you all and spend some time with you all. It's so nice to spend time with everyone. Really, I love it. It is, Jane. It is. It's devastating. It's the only thing with fur babies is they steal your heart. They steal your heart, and then yeah, when it's time that they've got a crossover rainbow bridge, difficult. Okay, so with the sanguine, this is a harsher color, meaning it's just slightly more pigmented. So I'm going to bring that more into the middle of these seashells. Now, I'm kind of making them look like they're more sort of authentic to what it would be if it was in the ocean. And it's never going to be exact. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be your version and something that you would want to see in your, you know, if you're under the sea. Oh, he passed away, Bella. Oh no, Lulu. It is sad. It's horrible. And I can't imagine Chip, you know, not around. It's crazy to think of it now, because I don't know. Is anyone else relate? Okay, so you first get a puppy. They come in like this tornado into your home, and all of a sudden it feels like it's overwhelming because they are full of energy, full of beans, full of life, and up to mischief, won't listen, do what they want, and you think, oh my gosh, I love, how can this little thing be like this? Is crazy. And then they kind of grow up all of a sudden and you think, no, I want my puppy back. I want my little puppy back. Like, why? Don't grow up. And then you think it wasn't actually that bad, but at the time it felt so overwhelming. I would have the puppy stage back any day of the week. It wouldn't matter to me because I love him so much. I love him as he is now, but I would totally do it all over again in a heartbeat. But when you go from 0 to 100 with no middle ground, it's just crazy. It is crackers. And I think every owner of a crazy pet or a puppy tornado in the home can relate to that. And I suppose it must feel like that for new mums. You go from just you and your partner to this little human there as well, and you're like, it's just, I can't do it. You may. And I just think, oh my gosh, I would so do that again. I would so do it all over again without question. But at the time, it was like, can I honestly cope with this? This is just, it's just insane. I kind of have to bring this over a bit and put that there. Is that okay? Okay. So with the cinnamon, it's not going to have a huge amount in, but I'm going to bring a touch of it into this, the opposite side to which I've put the Venetian or the sanguine, the sanguine. I'm just going to plot a little bit of this cinnamon in. It just kind of gives it a little bit more of a pinky tone. It works really well with those colours. But yeah, it was crazy. And I just phoned my mum up and I was like, oh, what have I done? I love him, but my gosh, I can't cope. Oh gosh. I think dogs are like it. I think there's some cats that really do think they're dogs and they can be like it as well. Yeah, they're just funny. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in some sanguine into these side areas of in between, and I'm going to fade it into some cinnamon, I think. So just to one side, just a touch. They're so much fun though, pets. Oh my gosh. I think my home would not feel right without a pet. I've got Tilly, who's just full of personality. I've got Buzz, who is like lord of the manor of his home, but he's, bless him, his legs. And then I've got Chip, who runs me. I'm owned by a dog. He runs me. Okay, and then we're going to go for cinnamon and blend out that sanguine and put that in there. So just blend it out, blend it out, blend it out until you come down and it's kind of, it's all blended perfect. Oh, I know, it's crazy. I love them so much. I am very much a pet person, or I'm an animal person through and through, but yeah, I think pets for me make a home. And there was I think it was a couple of years where me and Andrew didn't, when we first got this house, and we had to, get everything sort of in and sort of building, yourself from scratch really, aren't you? And there was that period of time where we didn't have any. And when we'd done all of that, I was like, I need something. I can't be without a pet. I need a pet. And that is when I went and got, after Cherry, we got Cherry, who was our pet from home. And then I had Tilly and Harley, her brother. Okay, I'm going for the light yellow ochre, and I'm just going to put that on the edge. But they 100% make a home. I'm going to make those quite pinky, and I'm going to take all those lines out, I think, but we'll do all the lines taken out on the last bit. Oh, I love cinnamon. Cinnamon's a good colour. Good colour. So it's just a really authentic orange shell. It's kind of got an orange tint. Now, what I do want to do with that is put in a little bit more of just a bit of shading. So I'm just going to get my dark sepia. Just got to find it. This is the one that went missing for some bizarre reason. It went on a walkabout and I couldn't find it. But I know it should be here. It should be here. Oh dear, where you gone? That's cold grey. I don't want cold grey. You just can't find things when you need it, is what it is. 100%. You can't find it when you need it. So it has gone walkabout, so maybe I need a warm grey. Oh, geez, Louise, where has this gone? Grey V1. I'm just going to go for a warm grey. All right, swap that out. I can't find my dark sepia. I'm going to have to go search it out. Okay, go for warm grey 1, and just all I'm going to do in between those is just give a tiny little shadow, just in between, but not too much, because otherwise you're going to take out this sort of sanguine colour and the tones of that. So I'm just going to give it a tiny little shadow. You will see it on your page, and I'm going to do a little shadow around it as well, because it would automatically do that, right? So I'm kind of just focusing on that, and also on the underneath of this. So just, I'm planning this before I go in with colour. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so these two side ones are going to be a little bit more on the beige side. I know, they are crazy, right? They're crazy. But no, we wouldn't change them. And that's the good thing, I suppose. I think, you know, it would be boring without having them how they are, is what makes them them. It's their charm, shall we say. Their charm. You're thinking about getting a dog. Okay, I'm going to go for raw umber, but I'm going to go very, very light on that one. Okay. All right, so we're going to go very lightly. I only want a light coverage of this colour because I want to keep it fairly light toned on the brown. So I'm going to put hints of other colours in it. So just very lightly, I'm coming in with my raw umber. For anyone joining, I am using Polychromos Faber-Castell. So I just want to do the seashells and start planning out what I would like to do with the face, and go from there. So the first part, we did the tentacles and the seaweed, and I'm pretty sure you'd be confident to be able to do all of them because I've done them in the same manner. The only one that I will do is this one here, to show you how to do the underside of it, like here, and where to put your light and dark. Oh, Nala, your cat pickle. Okay, so same with this side. I'm just going to very lightly start coating in like a base coat of the raw umber. So I'm going to kind of think now. My light is coming directional, like it's looking like it's coming from this way. I think the face will have to like come from this way as well. So kind of just plan that around that part. I think we'll do these two shells and we'll start on her face. Now I do want that colour coming in where her tentacles all merge into her face. I kind of want that colour to come right through. The same colours as what we've been using. So raw umber is our base coat. Now you're going to think, oh my gosh, what's she doing? Is it going to work? Yes, it is. So we're going to go for light flesh on the opposing side to the raw umber. Colour mixing can work in your favour. And don't be afraid to play with colour, because that's exactly why your colours are there. you know, you can be unconventional here. So the opposite side to what you've just put raw umber, you're going to put white flesh. Don't feel frightened to mix two colours that you wouldn't put together originally, because as I said, that is exactly why your palettes are there. Why not? And I find it easier to mix with pencils because I feel like I've got more control. Oh, thanks. These are cheapy ones, Nana. You should have saw my hands earlier. Do you want to... Anyone that wasn't there? Hi, Andrea. Anyone that wasn't there, this was my hands earlier on with May and Belinda. So this is what my hands look like this morning. I had wounds with blood. I had these long, horrific nails and blood coming off them. So it's a bit of a change. Oh, I scrubbed my skin, Nana. Look, can you see? I actually made marks all over my... That was with the scourer. May, I've got it all off, almost. I have got it off. Yours was amazing. So May had a prosthetic-y wound, so like a prop, and she made it look like her hand was completely gouged open. And yeah, May does it best with the gore. I don't know how she did it. And May, I'll be doing you proud in a minute. So I was going to do a Halloween stream, but I wanted to do this instead. I scoured myself. Hey, Michelle. So today I have downloaded Halloween sounds. Are you ready? So let's see if I can scare you and do a May. I'm going to put my phone near this. If it comes out really loud, I'm so sorry. I'm going to turn my volume down on my phone. Okay. So we had these. This is just Halloween sounds. So we had... what one did I like? So this is a crowd scream. Female scream. I was doing them at Andrew. Oh my gosh. And then I had which one? I will find you. He's gonna find me. And then I've got loads on here, but I'm just trying to think which ones I'm allowed to play. So this is the music, and then I put... Yeah, I was going... Okay, Becky. Oh my gosh. See? I was having fun with these earlier when I got off stream. I'm not doing a soundboard over here. Oh my gosh. I was having so much fun. All right, I'll stop now. So yeah, I was playing with those when I got off the stream, and I was like, oh, I should have done that. I should have got prepared for that, but I did the scary hands instead, so that's fine. Oh, I've got that, I think. I'm not sure. Have I got that? Hold on. I'm sure I had that. Am I allowed to have that on here, or am I gonna... See, I've got it. But I don't know if that's going to get taken off. If I don't get monetized, oh well. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered about that. Okay, so I'm going to just crack a lacquers on, because otherwise I'm just going to be rambling about a soundboard, and half of you would have been gone by that point. All right, so I want to build up a little bit more brown in there. So I'm going to go for burnt sienna, I think. Hey, Heather, don't ever be sorry. Please, ever, ever, ever. There's no need to be. Oh, sorry. There are worse ones on there than that. So I'm going to put some burnt sienna in here, and I'm just going to sort of circle, see what Jo taught us, circle, the ones that I always say, using circular motions. So I'm just going to put some circular motions into my raw umber. We're going to come back with that raw umber, but you know, with the good thing with this is you can build up some pressure. And yeah, it will blend in, and you can come back to your raw umber and kind of bring it all together, and your flesh as well. Lynn, hey. Okay. So, what is everyone also working on at the moment? Is anyone doing the Ennis Witches Coven? Is anyone doing any diamond painting? I'm doing a diamond painting at the moment, Alina Lazareva-Reeva's one. And I am filming in stages, so you'll see the whole thing when it's put together with voiceovers, and you know, I'm going to edit in a big video, so I've been doing every snippet that I can, sort of, you know, step by step, so you can see that all come together for Alina. I've got a couple of back projects, so you know, I've had a few people say about, do you want to review, and I really can't. I'm backlogged as it is with projects, so I'm kind of just doing what I can when I can. It's really hard. Oh, they're gone now. I've got normal hands now. Yes, who else is doing the Joanna Basford Inky Art School? I've got so many to catch up on. So I've got I've got good few to catch up on. I've got the book out beside me actually, do so. But I'm so enjoying diamond painting, unbelievable amounts. And I didn't think I would ever enjoy that if you'd asked me a year ago. But one thing I can say about that is it's complete and utter zen. So even colouring's not as zen-like. I love colouring. It's my first passion. It's my biggest passion. It's my life. However, diamond painting, I think it's a complete zen. And the reason why is because you don't have to think about colours. You don't have to think about colour combinations, where things are going, what you want to do, pre-planning. It's just pick your thing, stick. Ah, thank you, sweet. You're doing a diamond painting an Alice one. Nice. Oh, me too, Danny. Me too. Yeah, it is. They're midnight blue. I love them. They're matte as well. They're matte blue. So yeah. Oh yes, she's got some stunning images, Cynthia. Hey, Dusty. Hi, anyone coming? I'm so sorry if I've missed you. Tiana, what are you working on? Have you started anything, Joanna? See, the thing is, are you doing the Joanna Basford Inky Art School as well? I think quite a lot of us are very much wanting to dive into a jasmine after the weekend. I know Francis is doing a Halloween jasmine one. Hey, Louise. Hey, Kathy. Louise. How are you, sweetheart? You had such a long journey. Louise was also at the event. I just adore her anyway. But it's so nice to meet you. And I just wish I had longer. I wish I had longer with you all. Okay, so you can see that's changed it a little bit. So we're going to come back to our raw umber. Oh, the creepy collab pic. Lady Vampenstein. Yeah, I've started mine. Hi, Nick and T. Okie dokie, go grab your breakfast. Yes, I've started that as well. I've got so many pictures on the go. You're doing everything. Connie, I love your everything. Connie, you're so multi-talented and you don't take enough credit for that. So anyone here, if you're not subscribed, go subscribe to Connie, who is here, CV's Colouring and Crafts, Colouring Without the U. By the way, everyone, if you have a channel, pop up your hearts, let us know, let people know, so that they can come and check you out. Throw them up. Let people know. Have you got any recommendations? Throw the recommendations. Oh, Gracelyn, I've just done a whole stream on it prior to this one. So after this one, if you want to go pop on over, I have done a 40-minute stream talking about it. A whole one. I went over what we learned, the meetings, and what we did. Yes, Suze. Louise did. She went all the way from Dumfries. Which diamond painting? Oh, Willow. The Hannah Lynn one. Yeah, you just bought the others as well, didn't you? I love Willow. Willow was my first ever picture of Hannah Lynn's that I did, and I loved. I'm so sorry I'm so slow doing this because I'm chatting a lot. Shady. Oh my gosh. Yes, throw your hearts up. Throw them high. Throw them, throw them, throw them. And if you've got a stream coming up or you stream, let people know your stream time so they can jot them down. That's okay. You can't you can't be around for them all, Grace, and you have a live. I say that all the time to people, you've got lives. But it's there to watch back if you want to. That's me every day, Joanna. Oh, recently I can say that. Okay, so I'm quite liking those colours, and now I'm going to go back to my light flash, and we're going to take out this with Posca as well, which I need to find. I don't know what it's talk about. I'll find it, it's no problem. And I'm going to bring it together. So I've placed in my burnt sienna, I've placed in my raw umber, and now I'm bringing it together with this really nice light flash. So it's like a corally. It comes to like a coral sort of shell, and it just, I think they work together really well. So I am going to bring in a white Posca and take out the lines, and also just give it a little bit more of a shell look. I quite like them. I just think they work. Okay, so just go lightly with these. I think if you're using polys and you're so accustomed to prismas, you'll find that you'll need to work lighter with the polys because they're oil-based, and they can be harder to work on top of if you go in too heavy. Yeah, I think that just one day you will, and I think a lot of it is just time and confidence, and once you get there, you'll just know and you'll do it. You'll just do it. Pickle, I don't speak much. Okay, I'm just going back to my burnt sienna. But I know there's quite a lot of live streamers, and it is a community, and that's the whole point in this, this community is that you support and you share. And it doesn't matter if someone's just starting out, you're just no different to anybody else. Take care, Gary. You're no different to anyone else. You're exactly the same. Everyone's equal. So don't feel like you're behind, or don't feel like, you won't have people there. It takes time. I used to stream and I still would do it. I'm not here for the numbers. I'm here for just the fun. Once the fun stops, that's when I stop. If the fun's still here and I've still got a sense of community, that's all that matters to me. But I used to stream to a couple of people, and it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that you enjoy it, and if that's there, then you'll continue. Okay, so I'm just going to see if this works. This is a white. Just wanted to see. Will it work? This is a white jelly roll, the 1.0, so it's a thicker one. I just want to see if this works as well as the Posca, because I never use these. So you got to take your time. I'll only do one just to show you, because these sometimes don't work as well over the lines. Posca just is flow a lot easier. I find any gel pen is a lot harder over coloured pencil. It's like it resists it. It's an instant resistance, isn't it? And that's another thing that, you know, you find that over time. Things work, some things don't. What other ones, Lou, did you get, Louise? What other Hannah Lynn ones did you treat yourself to? They're so lush. Did you get the turtle one? Can't think of the name of it. I'm just turning my book a second. It's the girl with the turtle. I'm doing Alina's one that I showed on the channel at the moment, so it takes me time, but I so enjoy that. And really, I think, take the lines out. Oh, Connie, we know what you're saying. I love your voice. You're very relaxing. I love your channel. And you don't give yourself nowhere near enough credit. So if you ever feel disheartened or not, like you don't want to be everyone else, what you want to be yourself. And yourself is what people fall in love with. So, Connie, you're fabulous. And yes, accept it. Okay, I kind of like it without the lines. Exactly, Dusty. I think so too. I think she's just amazing. I love Connie. Okay, so just for now, I'm going to leave that for a minute. And I might have to do a little bit more shading on that. But we're going to bring in some of these colours into her face now, which is going to be fun. Yes, you bought her. Oh, amazing. I can't wait. Please post them up when you got them. I'll be so excited for you. Okay, so the colours that I used on her tentacles, I'm going to bring a majority into her face. I'm not worried about them doing skin tones, although they happen to fall into the skin tone, you know, category, I suppose. So we do have light flesh. We have ivory, the red violet. I don't want cream. Delft blue, burnt carmine, medium flesh, Caput Mortem violet, cinnamon. So I'm going to start off with, I'm just going to place in some Caput Mortem violet. As I said, we're going to do this slowly though, because I don't want to mess this up. So I'm going to go along with the colours that we have got in her tentacles. So where's that colour? Oh, look, there's my Posca. I'm such a muppet. Look. Caput Mortem violet. Okay. So again, I'm going to start placing just a few shadows. So with my Caput Mortem violet, very lightly, I'm going to place where I want some dark areas, and then I'm going to come and put my highlights. So I'm doing it my way at the minute because I've not had enough time to try and place the techniques that Joe taught us the other day, because I've got to try that out, you know, with a bit more time. So I'm just going to go around the eyelids. I'm going to bring in some shading underneath this sort of headdress here. So I really do want to focus on bringing the shadow sort of under this area and around the headdress at the moment. So just focus on those areas, nowhere else yet. Yeah. May, you've not done your Halloween video. You usually do a seasonal video. I just realised. May usually always does one of her little like scenes that she puts together, which is always so much fun. Okay, so I'm going to kind of put some, it's a slow process, but if you're patient with polys, they'll be good to you. If you try rushing them, they won't be. So just start placing them, you know, just to start with, and you'll find that they won't work against you, they'll work with you. So just bring some of the shadow down, and we're going to maybe have a larger shadow on this side, so we can bring that out a little bit more. So when you're doing this on the side of her face, you can bring it down. You're going to have some on her chin and under her mouth, right? So her nose will have around the nostril. This is just, it's going to be so unconventional. We're not going for skin tones as such. We're just going to okay, I'm just going to bring some of that up. Right, again, we're going to have down the sides of each of these little droplets. So I'm going on to the left side, and it's giving me a starting point. Oh, I'll send you pictures, Ray. I'll send you pictures after, so you know exact. They're in the cupboard. I'll send you a load of pictures. Remind me as soon as I get off stream while I've got the lighting out. You're welcome. Because I can put them under the light and then you get a clear picture of stuff. Okay, and then under her eyes, there's going to be a slight. So I'm going down. Mostly, it's going to be more of a drop shadow here, 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 and here. So on one side. Hey, Laura. Hi, everyone. So many of you. Hi. Welcome. So we'll just start planting in, you know, what we're going to be doing and where we're going with it. So I really want the tones to be from her, because it's supposed to all flow in and link in, isn't it? Well, in my head. Okay, so from that, I'm going to come out into cinnamon, from Cap at Mortem into cinnamon, and then we're going to start working our way up. So just kind of go from the edge of that in circular motions and bring that out. We're going to have Delft blue and stuff. I'm not going to worry about these little bubbles. I'm going to just go straight over them. They're not my focus because I'll just outline them and they can just be outlined. I might even have them black. I'm not quite sure yet. You can do them blue if you wanted to keep them uniformed. I'm not particularly worried about that. So I think they would work if they're just outlined, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to bring on the edge of the Cap at Mortem in small circular motions. I'm coming out with the cinnamon, and I'm just starting to place where I want the colour to go. I know, I feel like I've missed out on Serene. I'm like, I've had withdrawal symptoms, but there's so many other pictures I want to get to first and then come back. I love Serene. It is the book I'm totally in love with. It stole my heart. Hey, Pat. Sorry, I didn't see. Oh, no. Oh, Laura will tell you to go and be artistic. Well, no, actually, she will say go back to bed, but... we totally need to buy Laura a t-shirt saying go be artistic. Okay. So can you see we're going to start to build up already? you're just, her body hates the sleeping. That's what I've kind of come to the conclusion that Melody's body just does not like her sleeping. 100% does not like it, doesn't want her to do it, and tells her no. I've come to that conclusion. Okay, so coming in with that colour, I'm going to go on the bottom of her chin with that as well. So whatever we leave it off as today, I will come back with the next stream. So it's fine. I'm not going to do anything on it. I might do a couple more tentacles, but that's it, because we've covered those. But anything, I will not do anything else, I promise you, because I know that some people do follow them and do them step by step, and I would hate to throw them off. Yeah, that's just my method of doing things, and then I shade, but you can work from light to dark. Depends on what tones I'm doing. Some I do from dark to light, some I do from light to dark. It all depends. This isn't a conventional skin tone. This is going to be a skin tone to coincide with her tentacles. So this is going to be totally different because we're going to place in Delft Blue and we're going to have funky colors going in. So this is not a skin tone. This is an unconventional to mix. And that's the thing, if you're doing that, you can mix it into whatever the subject is around her. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks so much. We'll get there, we'll get there. Okay, so that's looking okay already. So we're going to have a bit of a glow on her cheeks. And the thing is, when you've got so much on a face that's shadowing, like all these bits, it's really hard to kind of not have them. Pickle, take care, my lovely. Thank you for coming. I'll speak to you soon. Okay, so before we go into the lightest colour, I'm just going to place in some Delft Blue, and I'm going to just see where I want to put that first, and then we'll blend. But with polys, they require some time and they require a lot of patience. And oh, they're so cute. Okay, so I'm just going to start to put in a touch. So not on all the areas on where I've put the caput mortem, but just very small circular motions. We're just going to come in with some of this Delft Blue. I love this colour. Hi, Chip. Hi, Munchkin. Chip's just woke up. Hi, Mum. Hello, Mum. I'm here. And I'm going to come in here a little as well. So I want it mostly on the upper side, I suppose. And I'm going to stop it about there. So it's not going to be too much. Jane, take care, darling. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for popping in and keeping with us. And I hope you're okay as well. I've missed so many of you not being on Instagram for the month. And we've got a big reveal. Okay, and that's also what I need to tell you. So on Saturday, there will not be a live stream because I will be busy all day editing a video for Sunday with the reveal of what I have up my sleeve. So Saturday will not have a live stream. However, I do believe on Fridays there is a little space available, so I'll have to check that out because not many people stream on Fridays, if I am right. Am I right? So I'm going to be busy on Saturday editing, which I need. There's no way I can do a stream and do that and get it out in time, and it's important that I do it because it has to be released on Sunday. Stay with me on that. I think you're going to be super excited. I know I am. I can't wait to see the response. Oh my gosh. So some of you know, because it's kind of been, that can't keep my mouth shut to my closest. And I needed their advice and stuff. And I know that they think it's exciting as well. So yes, I'm so happy. I'm so excited for you guys. I'm so stoked to see the big sort of reveal. So yes, stick with me. So there will not be a live stream this Saturday. So if anyone there's a free spot. I mean, I know I usually stream. Hi, baby. There's a stream spot available on my usual spot on Saturday. Hi, you munchkin. Do you want to come and say hello to everyone? No, I can't say anything until. Wait, hi. You're gonna come say. Okay, come and say hello then. Come and say hello, baby. There we go. You sit down. Wait. You say hello. 1 minute. 1 minute. Stay there. Don't move. Don't move. Right. Let's say hi. Let's say. Look at the camera. 1 minute, guys. Look at the camera. Calm down. I'm trying to get him in. Well, say hi. Say hi, baby. Hi. Trying to get your little squishy face in. I'm trying to get a little munchkin's face in. Put your face down so everyone can see you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I know he so needs a costume. You are so beautiful. I love you so much. Oh, 1 minute. Let's try and get him up. There we go. There we go. I was trying to get your face in. Oh, you got watery eyes. It's so hard this at the same time. I'm like, oh, let's say hi. I know. He kind of just wanted to say hello to you all, I think. Hi. Yay. Thank you. That's so nice. You gonna give Mummy a kiss? Oh, say Mummy kiss. Yay, my baby. Okay, let's go back to the table, Chip. Let's put this down so everyone can actually see the screen. And come here. Let's take. You could be my assistant, but it's kind of hot. Hold on, everyone. He's just on my lap. I love you. I love you. I love you more than the moon and the stars and the whole universe. You good boy. You go down then. Right, let's put you back. Okay. It's so hard. Now I've got to adjust myself. Right, you ready? Sorry. You're going to go for a ride for a sec. There we go. Let's put this. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Right. This always happens when then you have the camera on the fur baby and then right, there we go. The camera's on the fur baby, then the camera is the pot. The cuteness factor, it kind of broke it, but we're back. He is amazing. I love him to bits. Okay. So, where was I? I'm just putting in the Delft blue. Yeah, it was like hitting my legs to say, can you let me up there? So I can't resist that, can I? Oh, it'd be horrible. I just ignored him. It's like he's trying so hard to get my attention. God, girl, I've not seen you in ages. How lovely. Christina is also a grandmother again, so congratulations. She's got another grandchild. Yeah, no, I'm not streaming on Saturday, Bridget. Oh, is it Bridget? Someone asked. I'm going to see on Friday if there's a little time slot available somewhere because I don't think there's many people, but Sunday will be a released video. So it won't be a live stream, it will be a released video. Right, so we're going to go back to Caput Mortem Violet. We're going to start to lay it in on the Delft blue. I really like that colour. That is a gorgeous colour. Can you see already it's starting to build up, right? It's going to look so nice. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I know. It's like, congratulations. She told me the other day and I was like, oh, I love baby news. I love it so much. It's like my favorite ever. When someone tells me they're having a baby or they've, you know, got a grandchild, I get so happy for them because I know that one day I'd love to tell my mum that, Mum, you're going to be a nanny. I swear my mum will cry her eyes out for days. And she really will. Okay. So see how that's working with each other really nice? I think it's kind of, it just does. So polys are very easy to layer. So if you're doing two colours that work together, layer them up in light layers, you're always going to have a very nice result and a very seamless result once you layer up a few times. It is a slower process, I think, with polys. They do take longer. If you haven't got the patience for them, don't worry. You know, just do you. But if you wanted to take the time with them, want to layer up a few colours and a few layers, I mean, you could keep going with these for a little while, you know. You could do quite a few, and they do work in your favour. Welcome back, Gary. Have you been colouring, by the way? Have you done anything? Okay, so just layering up a little bit more, and that's what I'm going to do. Less is more, so you can build up and build up. And that was one of the sort of things as well that I think I took away from the event on Saturday, is that she goes lightly. She doesn't go hard. She goes lightly with her skin, and it looks almost non-existent to start with. And you build up, you know, it is a very slow process. But that is what coloured pencil art is about. It is a build up, it is process. The process is the fun. Oh, Brittany. It's horrible when they get older, isn't it? Buzz is really bad at the minute with his feet and his legs. He just splats. He's not doing his will. He's not walking as much. It's horrible to see it. He's just splats entirely, and old age is horrible. I know we all get there, but you know, you don't want the fur babies to, because they seem to get there a lot quicker than what we do. It's hard, but then, you know, it's part of the thing. We swear to do it and love them and help them, and you know. Okay, so very small circular motions and build up the colour. Just like that. So you can see already we're starting to build up a really nice contrast. Oh, cool. There was one, wasn't there, not that long ago, or this weekend coming at London, I think. I can't remember which date it was. I think there's one in London at the XL. Or am I wrong? I'm pretty sure I saw that somewhere. Or it might have been the weekend just past, actually. Okay, so underneath, really liking the contrast there. Okay, so back to cinnamon now, and where we've just done all of that, again, we're just going to rework that because we're going to go into our light flesh in a moment, and we're going to layer in some more colour so it kind of blends into the tentacles as well. So just very lightly build, and you know, we might put some blues, actually a bit more of a blue tone or even a green tone. I'm trying to decide because blue is going to be the background. Oh, hiya, Abby. He is cute. He is cute. He's got the cute factor. He knows it as well. He so knows it. Okay. So really nice sort of transition there. I really like that. So when you're transitioning from a light to a dark, just go lightly and you should be okay. I think the darker you go, it's very hard to come back from. I just found I used to go very heavy-handed on stuff and it just didn't turn out how I wanted it to, and I was getting quite disheartened with myself. So I've learned to lighten up my pressure a lot and kind of just work with it rather than against it. And it works more in my favor now. So yeah, just really light layers, circular motions. Now I'm doing big oval circles to fill up the space in, but lightly. And then we're going to go to light flesh and build the colour up a bit more. And that is the process of it, just build. We've got our red violet or burnt carmine. I've not decided yet which one I'm going to put in. It will come to me. So we're going to go to light flesh, and from the edge of cinnamon, I'm going to start to layer in. And small circular motions on a light layer and a light pressure. We're going to apply the light flesh in over the entire area now. There will be a slight highlight in her cheeks and in her chin, and we're going to apply that with a little bit of the ivory. So for now, we're just going to focus on the light flesh. And as I said, small circular motions, and just apply as much as you would like in. That's got to be a bit Delft blue. And you can judge it. You know, you might not want to put as much Delft blue in. You might not want to put as much cinnamon in. You are doing this on what you would like to see yourself. But as you can see as well, there is like a shadow. I think you can see it on every single left side of these little drop gems. And they're going to be in a beautiful blue. So just going over the entire area now. And as I said, I'm going so light. So light pressure, not a firm pressure on any part. This is all light. And I'm just going to cover all those little nooks. I really want to say and crannies. Nooks and crannies of your page. So just go right into every space. There we go. So we've got a first layer down. So next up, let's start colour. So next up. I'm going to go for some red violet. Again, can you see it's going to link in with the tentacles? That's what I'm sort of hoping for anyway. Okay, so with the red violet, now I'm going to start to focus on the place that had those beautiful tones of the Delft blue. So you're going to put some more of that in. These sort of work together like it does on her tentacles. So you really kind of want to bring that effect in. And these don't override the previous colour. They work and mix with the colours. So this would look totally different if you laid this down on its own. But if you're layering up, you're mixing colours to get preferred tone of what you're after. In this case, I really want the tone that it creates when you add the red violet in with the Delft blue. It really creates this beautiful tone, and it creates a really nice contrast as well against those greens. So make it work for you and mix your colours. Coloured pencils, they mix really well. I find colour mixing with colour pencils really quite therapeutic. So you could put in together pencils that you wouldn't necessarily do that, you know. It's not necessarily something you would choose, but you've made it work. So just mix, see how you feel about it. Try it on a piece of paper beforehand. Try it on a copy if you can scan the image and make a couple of copies. You can have a tester one. You don't have to go that in depth if you don't want to, but I'm just thinking, like, for those of you that want to give things a go, you're a bit frightened to. Just, there are ways and means before putting it onto your page. So, like, let me just show you as well. if I did red violet on its own, it's quite mahogany-like, isn't it? If you're then putting Delft blue, it's making it more of a deep purpley blue. So it changes the tone. If you then put in cinnamon, again, it changes the tone against the red violet on its own. See, it makes entirely different tones. So you're thinking, is it going to override? Is it going to overtake? Is it going to take out? No, it doesn't. It doesn't take out. It works with it. So layering up colours makes a different shade of pencil that you haven't got in your set. And you really see the difference. So we're not working on the bottom side of the face yet. We're working just at the top. And I just wanted to just go with the tones of these. So they should all link. Because I know I get quite a few messages by people saying I'm a bit frightened to mix them. Colour mixing is so much fun. It's, to me, it's one of the best watercolour pencils. Otherwise, I'd be using different mediums over the, I wouldn't take the time and effort to invest into colour pencils. I'd be doing different stuff. But no, colour pencils are probably always going to be my love because of that. Okay, and then I'm going to get ivory. And then we're going to work on the bottom side. Hiya, sis-in-law Anne. Okay, ivory. How was the rest? I know it looked great. I know you did a lot of soul searching. How was the rest of your weekend? And how was the jazz? I was wanting to ask you that. How was the jazz? Was it as amazing as you predicted? Really like that result. And then if you wanted to add some more Delft, you can do. So just go into these areas sort of in between. I'm just going to go around the edge of her eyelid. Just a little touch more to bring out some of that blue. Just, can you see? Right, just bring it out a bit more, and she's almost done. Lisa, what do I do with my artwork when it's finished? A lot of books. I don't take my books apart. PDFs, some I have, not many. I give them away. My paintings I give away. I don't keep a lot of my stuff that's loose. I like to gift them. So if you ask me, can I see your Nemo fish, or can I see your lion, or I can't show you. I've showed you in streams because I've given them away. So if they're loose, 9 times out of 10 I'll give them away. If they're in a book, they're stuck in there. Oh, that's really nice. All right, take care. So yeah, that's what I do. What about you? Do you give yours away? Okay, we're going to focus on the bottom side of this part of her face. And let's do the red violet. I'm just trying to find my colours. Do that one. And yeah, we'll work on bits and we'll come back to stuff. Yeah, I think if you want to do unconventional, Tiana, do something that will go with your page. So if your pages are all, say you had a load of like foliage, I know you're going to laugh at me when I say, because I can never say foliage. If you got a lot of that and you had like forest fields, you could go for greens and make her like a jungle cat and put some leopard prints on her. You don't have to stick to the authentic tones, you can do what you want. I know everyone laughs at me at that, don't worry. I'm used to it by now. Foliage is it, but I say foliage. You know how I am. It's like I call things way beyond what they're supposed to be called. It's all fine. It's one of the quirks. So they say. You know how it goes. Oh, it's okay. Yes, me too. Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm on about. So, like, if you were doing outdoors, if you were doing outdoors, so if you're doing a mermaid and your mermaid's turquoises, or you've got corals or anything, you can do anything. You don't have to do conventional. I'd always do conventional here, and actually it's quite refreshing to do something entirely different. So skin tone is subjective, I think, to what you're doing. It's also entirely up to you on your picture if it's something that you're you know, you want to change. You don't want to do light dark, or you don't want to do, I don't know, I'm trying to think what's another one that people do a lot, green, for like Halloween. You want to do something different, go for it. So yeah, I really enjoy doing things like this. Okay, I'm going to go back to cinnamon. Where's that gone? Don't run away. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to build that up. I think I need to sharpen it. It's not sharp enough for me. And the underneath of her here is going to be the same, but a little bit more shadowed as well. So I'm really focusing on this part. So the bridge of her nose as well is going to be light. Her little button on the end of her nose will be light, so let's leave that for Ivory. We're going to have it coming down here and on the underneath as well. So we're just going to bring some of the cinnamon in here, underneath her nose, and we're going to get the light flesh. If Chip starts barking, it's because Andrew's coming in. So I apologise in advance because I'm pretty sure I just had Mr. Andrew pulling in. Unless my ears are deceiving me. They deceive me quite a lot because I hear things. I think I'm sure I heard that, and then I didn't. I think, oh, I was imagining that. Okay. Hey, sweetheart. How are you doing, Claire? Okay, I'm doing light flesh next. I loved your vlog. Loved it. I pointed everyone in the last video to the direction of it because you summed it up perfectly. I kind of went over what we did as well, and you know, meeting you guys was honestly, no one could have topped that for me. That was I'm a social butterfly, and meeting you guys was just the best thing ever for me. And it just finally got to put your faces there because we know you and we know people, and we're like, yeah, so nice to finally put the face in life to the name. Oh, take care, Joanna. Thanks for popping in. Take care. Okay, so in small circular motions, I'm just blending that out. And then I'm going to have to bring in the ivory, and then we're going to start to put in some more. I might just put a shine in her face because I want her to blend in with the rest of the tentacles because that's what I'm doing. Okay, ivory, ivory, ivory. So I'm just going to blend out the highlights with ivory. Same with the nose. Okay, the little button part of her nose. Yeah, bless her. Was she okay? Your sister, she was like driving as well. I agree, Nana. It was the best part. I would have done it all, and I would have paid that and doubled just to meet everyone and get together. That's the bit I love the most, genuinely. Okay, so I'm just blending out that color. So can you see how it's going to all mix in with her tentacles? Let's go out a little bit. So on a largest grander picture of it all, when this is all done, this will all link in, and then I'm going to focus in a minute on the neck. So this will all link in. I've not quite finished working on this bottom half here. I'm going to add a little bit more color into it, but it's just so nice to kind of like, I don't know, just kind of blend it all together. Aww. I just felt like a drowned rat. I got absolutely soaked. Which is why I didn't get my Jasmine picture. And I was like, oh, Sam, you should have done it, even if you were a drowned rat or not. But I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit more of the Delft. So I think I'm going to put some, again, light pressure and a little bit here. I think I'm going to apply some around her nose and under the lips. So again, very lightly. Helly! Hi! It takes time, Brittany. I think I used to be, well, when I think back. Okay, we're going to go under the neck a minute before I work a little bit more on that and just plan out where I want my shadows to go. So I think, maybe you wouldn't, but I used to think that I was quite heavy-handed with my pencils, and it's only when I got Prismas that I didn't, because you go down too thick, they become too waxy. And I think that's what taught me to be lighter-handed in general. I think up until that point, I was quite heavy-handed, so it takes time. Oh, but I got drenched. I did. I got my book signed. I did. Yeah, I did a whole, I haven't done it as in depth, and Claire's is the best. If you want to go over to Claire's, she did a vlog. You can share that if you want, Claire. Someone will approve it. She did an amazing vlog on the weekend and summed it up perfectly and added all because she did a proper edited one. I just quickly did a very quick stream prior to this one, just explaining what it was covered and the whole sort of meet up and what the aspects were of the day that I love, what we got, what the class was about, who was there, that kind of thing. So I did a quick recap on it, and then we did this stream. So there's 2 streams today. I've actually done 3 streams today. It's crazy. It's one of those. Photos, yeah, we got photos. But no, not for signing. But yeah, we got photos, didn't we? And when I was in the station, I don't know if Steph's here lurking, but I was at Paddington Station on my way here, waiting at the boards. You know, you're looking for your train times. And there's a lady called Steph who watches the streams, and I always thought that maybe it would have been Louise or someone. Anyway, I was sitting there and I just heard Sammy, and I was like, "Hi, so sorry, I'm trying to place people." And she said, "You don't know me." She said, "But I watch your channel," and she was on the way to the thing as well. And I was like, "Ah!" So we actually had the Colouring Heaven 11sies, and Steph was with us. And she was in the same, my initial carriage that I was in. So that was funny. And it's so weird because we only get to know your avatars, whatever they might be. So quite a lot of people don't have a picture. They just have like something else or no picture at all. So it's really hard to know who people are. But yeah, it's funny. And, you know, we both said it, me and Claire, when we were sitting down I was having a drink. Claire was the sensible one. After, it's one of those really strange things because we only see, I mean, Claire's huge. I mean, I'm a small fish. Claire's huge. And we don't see ourselves as any different. And when people recognize you, it's a bizarre feeling. But saying that, I also said, I'm quite happy where I am, like genuinely. I didn't envision 8,000 anyway, so I'm happy where I am. Claire has had a channel for God knows how long now, 4.5 years. Does these amazing reviews, has an incredible way, knows the ins and outs of this totally. So bless her, she deserved it. And I know she was really anxious beforehand, but I hope that you felt comfortable by the end and people made you feel at ease, because sitting down chatting with you was amazing. And I only wish that I had longer, so that we could properly have a good chat and a catch up and a girly time. So Vim Pip is amazing. Hey, Karen, how are you doing? I just wish I had longer with people. That was my only thing. Like, I would have loved longer. If I had longer, I would have been so happy, because even if the event was stayed at the same length of time, but was like, I don't know, 10 till 1, and then I had the entire afternoon with everyone and we could do that all over again, that would have been perfect for me. And Francis, as I said, me and Francis and KP have spoken for ages now. And Francis was amazing. Louise, bless her, love her, amazing. Leah, amazing. People were just amazing. It's impossible to name everyone. Kim, Suzanne, Tiana, all of you are absolutely beautiful, strong, incredible women who I was just so blessed to have time with. I just wish it was longer. I know. Nana, I spent from the morning with through to the afternoon. Incredible woman, incredible, strong, sassy, amazing person. Love her, loved everyone. I genuinely got on with everybody. And I think that aspect for me was worth its weight in gold. I'm such a sociable person. So I'd do it all over again just for that. I'd scrap the event and just hang out. Perfect that way. Loved it so much for that. Just perfect. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad I finally got to, meet you and give you that hug and buy you a drink and tell you thank you. I'm so happy I got to do that. Okay, Red Violet. Even though she said she didn't want a drink, I was like, yeah, okay. All right, you're getting one anyway. Oh my gosh. Yeah, fine, that's fine. Here. Have one. So yeah, it was really good. I really, really enjoyed that. And these are people, and I say this all the time, that you sit and and it's just like having that hangout, what we have on the live streams, but in real life. It's no different. So you've got a person in front of me, you got a person. You haven't just got words on a screen. You have the person, which is the best. Okay, so you can see all I'm doing on the underneath here is shadowing and keeping a really good shadow going on underneath. So yeah, it was really, really good. Really enjoyed it. And I really, really hope that it does all come to life again next year. That would be pretty cool. But as well, I'm so close to so many people, but I have like my few that I love them, and everyone's so scattered, and it'd be so nice as well to have everyone together that I can just, enjoy everyone's company. We do. We do. It would be so cool to get everyone from around the world, wouldn't it? Like a retreat. I mean, it would probably cost, but like, Hannah Lynn's doing a retreat in the US. It'd be good to have a retreat over here in the UK and have like a whole weekend and in sight. Everything's like on site and undercover, so we don't have to get soaked. Wouldn't it, Louise? Everything. Jasmine is American, and as I said on my last stream, she reminds me of a human fairy. So I'm not even going to redo my accent that I did earlier on, but she just reminds me of a human fairy. Because when she talks very, very sweet and very lightly. And you can just imagine there's a pair of wings underneath the dress. That's what she reminds me of. She's lovely, so friendly, so sweet and cute. And yeah, she travels an insane amount around the year. So she's so nice. Okay, so all I'm doing now is going into my lightest area and then we'll build on that. She's so small. She's so tiny. She's a fairy. She's a fairy, isn't she? Yes, you orchid then. Oh God, we have to get them to do a weekend so I can have you all. We'll be like, yes. Come on down. Oh, if only I could transform my house into a weekend retreat, eh? It's not big enough. Yeah, she's so sweet, delicate, fairy-like, she's very whimsical. Is that blending in with the tentacles? It is. Fantastic. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, let's go to our Caput Mortem again. So, oh, I need that in the, I'm going to bring you over so I can put that there. Okay, so all I'm doing on this part now is I'm trying to make this all sort of blend together. So in doing that, I'm now sort of just very light going up and down rather than a small circular motion. So you can see I'm just going over like that. I'm going to blend that out. I'm just bringing in enough of this to kind of blend in without it being too drastic of light and dark. And the same with this part. I just want this all to blend with her tentacles so that you can see that this all links in. I want it to all link in. Exactly. Same. I just really, I honestly, if I could just do the whole aspect of meetups or arrange a meetup somehow next year in the spring or something, I would. Even without the event, you know, I'd love to be able to do something where we can say, let's book ourselves all into and then do it, you know. I'm all for that. As long as it's broken up, I'm good. Okay, cinnamon. I'm just going to blend that in. And then I'm just going to work a little bit as well on this part of her. And just small circular motions. I'm kind of just bringing that all together. So there will be a tiny drop shadow. Connie, you streaming, sweetheart, today? Okay, dark blue. And again on that side. It's like we've got them on that side as well. Hey, Sue. I know. Okay. So I'll say that now so everyone knows it's 7. So in 50 minutes, nearly, well, 45 or nearly say 45 minutes. CB Colouring and Craft here in the chat. If you want to go on over to her channel, she is streaming in 45 minutes. And I always stick Connie on, even if I'm not in chat for the first bit. I always put her on because I love Connie. Great. Great, great, great. So pop on over, show Connie some love, and congratulations, Connie, because you got to your 1,000 mark, and you can use the community tab, which is the most part, the fun that I had when it first came on there. I was like, I can finally talk. I can talk to you. Okay, I'm going to go for medium flesh and burnt carmine. So we're going to go for burnt carmine first. So I'm going to start to place in on her lips. And I'm going to go from the inner part of her lip here. Yeah. And as I'm coming down, I'm releasing the pressure. So around the sort of where your mouth's close and meet, your lips meet up there. I'm going to just bring in this burnt carmine, and then we're going to place in some medium flesh. Yeah. Connie's going to hate me today. First of all, I'm embarrassing her because I'm telling her she's great and amazing, and then everyone's joined in. Now I'm saying about the congratulations. She's going to, oh my gosh, Sam. I'm not one of those that wants to fade in. I'm sorry. April, congrats. That is amazing. 500 people. Go you. Go you. 500 people get to see your work. See it like that. I love things like that. And you got a giveaway. Melody, lots of love and hopefully sweet dreams. And I'll speak to you very, very shortly. Take care. Okay, so I'm going to blend in some of the medium flesh. Do you want me to play one of the soundboard before you go to sleep? No, I wouldn't do that to you. I don't think we have a good night soundboard. Hold on. No, we haven't. I've got a door creak. Just looking. I've just got a soundboard. What's it? No, I haven't got a good night. We've got a cackle. We got zombies. I won't play you them. What, this one? I'm Freddy. That's right. The man of your dreams is back. Take care, Nana. Thanks for popping in. The man of your dreams. Oh, poor Melody. Why did you make me do that? Sean, that's all your fault. Those soundboards are hilarious. Night, Melody. Turn the sound off. Oh, gosh. Okay, light flash. Blame Sean for that. I didn't know there was a Freddy on there until he told me. Okay. I quite like the look of that. So I like that medium flesh actually. And while I was doing that, I was just going to put some in here. I really liked that. So I'm going to place some of that in here. Not too much. They do sound like cows. Okay. All right. For anyone that doesn't like this part, I do apologize. Turn the mute on now. But it seems like... Oh, look, as Andrew walked in as well. Andrew, that's telling you something. I don't like this one, though. See, they're quite scary, aren't they? And Andrew walked in. Andrew. Yeah. Here, this is how much I love you.
Oh, great. You want to carve me up with a chainsaw?
Oh, what's the other one? What's that? Oh, this one. I'm going to do that to you at night.
I'm the biggest joke in history.
I'm going to do this to you at night. I'm going to come in and I'm going to go, Andrew.
So 3 things. You want to carve me up with a chainsaw. My appearance scares the hell out of you. And I'm a joke.
No, I love you. Yeah, I do these at night. I'll wake you up. Or what's the other one that I can do for you?
I will find you.
I will find you. These things are hilarious. Oh my God. Hey, Lozzie. Oh, what's the other one that I can do for you? Oh, look, a possessed female. Oh, she doesn't sound very well, does she? Or, yeah, that one. I had the witch hands. I could do the witch that now. And then I would say to you, Andrew, look, there's a storm outside. And play you the sounds. It's all right. I think this is why he won't marry me. This is why he will not marry me, I think. Yeah, no more. I was having a funny 5 minutes. Lozzie, sweetie, it was so nice to meet you. Although I was looking for you after, but then I saw why you didn't, and that's fine. Because I was going to say to you about drinks and join us, but I totally understand that it was probably a little bit overwhelming, and that's absolutely fine. But you were missed. I was looking for you. I am going to have a real fun with that. Nighttime conversations with Andrew is just going to be werewolves and witches. Yeah. Just the cackle. It's May's fault. May was the one that prompted that this morning with a soundboard, and I was like, there's such thing as a soundboard app. I'm going to look this up. I went on to Apple and I saw it and I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. I totally need to do a scary story. I need to do a Halloween something. It might be delayed though. Oh, don't be sorry. It's fine. It's just that you weren't forgotten. I was looking for you. But that's absolutely fine, sweet. It's enough. I know it's overwhelming. Yeah, exactly. You know how it goes. Okay, I'm really liking that. I think she's kind of merged in with her tentacles, hasn't she? Okay, so what I am thinking, I'm probably going to be another 15 minutes and then I'm going to run away. So I was thinking for a headdress. Tilly, that was a funny noise. Oh, bless her. What's that? She's having a good old chatter. Okay, so I really like how that's sort of linked in together rather than I was thinking about doing it separate, but then I thought no. What I might do is just plan out my colours while we're here. Let's just see. I'm just thinking, let's do the little tiny droplets. Okay, I think I've got them. Let me just do these little droplets on her face a sec. Let's see how that comes out. Oh no, it's fine. You don't have to ever explain yourself. But you were missed. I was like, where is she? Where's she gone? Okay, I'm just going to put them into this little part here. And just these little droplets on the very end. Just like that. Now, I might do this in gold, so don't worry too much about that. And these little circles we're going to do in white. And I need to kind of think what I'm going to do here, but you know. Okay, so these round little bubbles, I'm going to just do. Does that look okay? I'm liking that. And the thing is, when this is dry, you can actually go over them with a colour, which is what I might do, depending on whether I want to. So they might need another little bit of paint, we'll see. But yeah, we'll do that. Now, I was thinking with these little drops, I'm not going to worry about putting them in white. I'm just going to put a little tiny dot in each, like it's a little shine. And maybe with the golds that we did here, I'm just going to apply that coming down into there too. Exactly. That was your limit, and that's absolutely fine. And you don't even have to say why. I was just, yeah, I didn't want you to think that I'd not forgotten. I was looking for you, and then I thought maybe you'd gone. Okay, so I'm going to go for the golds just in this section here. So we're going to bring, yes, Tilly is really chatty. Really chatty. Okay, so I'm going to go for Naples yellow. I'm going to zoom you back in. Zoom in. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go just for a coating all over, just literally just all over. And the same with this. I'm just going to go, oh look, I've missed a little bit in there, look. So this is her skin. So I'm just going to go over my Delft blue a minute because I've missed that. Okay. So all over with the Naples yellow. So this is Polly's. I am doing it entirely with Polly's. And the same with this headdress. So all this part here is going to be gold. So just go over the entire, look, all of that. Over it all. Just go for it. And the little parts as well. So the inner section of that will be darker. So just go over the entire thing, plonk it in like it's entirely gold. Then I'm going to go for brown ochre. And now we're going to start to bring in a shade now. Has anyone got any Halloween plans? Tonight we're going to watch one of the classics. We watched, well, I didn't watch it actually. I had to take, because of the event, pushing myself, and I was totally fine on the day. The next day, yesterday as well. Yesterday was the worst. I was absolutely crippled because I got soaked as well. It didn't help. But Andrew will tell you, he's here. I couldn't even bend to put my shoes on. You know, it was just one of those days. Couldn't get out of bed, couldn't bend. It was just one of those. So anyway, I was supposed to watch Halloween with Andrew, like the classics, you know. But I ended up falling asleep because I took extra painkillers. And I knocked myself bandy with them. So tonight, I'm thinking either The Exorcist or The Omen. It will be one or the other. And we will watch either or tonight. So whatever one we watch tonight, we'll watch the opposing one tomorrow. So that's what I tend to do on the run up to Halloween. Hey, Kat. Hi, Senka. Thank you so much, Lozzie. So tonight will be one, tomorrow will be another, and then Halloween is what? Thursday. So Thursday we will watch another one. That's generally what we do on the, you know, the run up. I usually stick the classics. Got to be the classic ones. I've watched them 100 times. They go on again. So does anyone else have like a plan, or do you go with the kids trick or treating? Do you have a Halloween party? Do you watch classic horror films? Do you have a watch list? What do you do for Halloween? I need to catch up on your latest one that you did today, Karen, by the way. I know you're doing a Hanna Karlzon, so I'm looking forward to that. So Karen is zucchini, can never say it, Kitty. Yeah, and my hands are back to normal as well. May had the best wounds earlier on. So yeah, if you didn't see earlier, I was over on Belinda's channel doing a Halloween stream with Mummy, who was Laura. She was a mummy. So she was a mummy with Crayolas. So she was like a mummy. May, who was a zombie, flesh-eating zombie who had wounds all over her hands. Belinda, who was a warty, hairy witch, and she had warts and dirty hands. And me, who had these ridiculously long nails, and she did have the best wound. I love Halloween. I love it so much. And I had these long, if you didn't see earlier, I had these long nails with fake blood and wounds all over my hands. And yeah, that was my hands for my stream with the ladies earlier. So lovely. Oh, I love that one. We've watched that too many times. Heather. It's one of Andrew's favourite horror movies, actually. He likes Detective Hoyt. He loves him. Can't think of the man's name now, but he passed away last year, didn't he? Thank you, Kat. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're getting there for today. I'm going to be finishing up in the next 5-10 minutes. So we've covered all the face. We're going to do, so I've put that around the shell. I will do it around the other one as well. I think these, now that they're dry, we might put the fleshy sort of colours on them. Oh, I always watch Night Before Christmas. I've watched it already. I'm terrible. I am terrible. Okay, so I'm just darkening up where I would like the darker parts of the sort of gold colour. So it's not authentic gold. I'm just doing my gold for, you know what, I've picked out, chosen. I've got to do these parts of the shell. Okay, and then the very darkest part will be black, and that is just quite literally to just put a touch of in your darkest areas, especially where something would shadow. So you can imagine if you had the light source coming from this direction, you would have automatically some shadows on certain sides. Now that part I'm going to do in the fine tech paints, that end and the beads, the gold. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that. But they're the little finishing touches, especially like all these little droplets. I'm going to do the same. So if you've got any nice, if you've got the Kuritakis or a nice gold metallic shiny paint, you could even do an acrylic, as long as you're very careful with it. You can put in a nice gold metallic shine and you will automatically have that really shiny look when you turn your page. So I'm just doing my black in there. Okay. Let's go back to our lightest colour, which is Naples yellow, and now you can blend that out. So not too much of it, just a touch, and it just reinforces the lighter parts of the gold. You leave some white on the page so it does look like there's a shine, and you know, it kind of just sort of blends in together, in my opinion. I'm just going to do it into the very middle as well. So just ever so slight. Again, you know, it's optional how much white you want to leave on your page. It does create that illusion that there is some shine on there as well. So you can leave a little bit, but you see how that really does quite look. I think it looks quite good. It looks like it's got a shine. It's got a little bit of a colour change as well. I'm just going to my Van Dyke Brown, and I'm going into these tiny sort of dips a bit more. It's not shaded enough for me. And then I think that will be it for today. And as I said, Connie is streaming directly after me. There is a half an hour gap unless she wants to start a bit earlier. But pop on over, set your reminder, and go show Connie some support. Okay. Quite like that. Okay, so that is just, again, layering up And layering up with this kind of thing is pretty cool because you're going lightly, but it's so effective. So full circular motions, light pressure, and build up and mix your colours is really quite cool. Thank you so much. Hey Donna, sorry I didn't see you. Anyone I didn't see, I'm so sorry. Thank you for live. Oh no, thank you for popping in, Jo Beth, and spending time with me. I always am so appreciative for anyone that does that. Okay, so you know that tiny little bit I've left at the bottom of the shell? Well, someone here didn't realise that was something that's actually to do with it. So very quickly, before I do go, I'm just going to put a little bit of, if I can find it, yeah, sanguine and raw umber and burnt oak. Let me just get these ones. So this tiny bit at the bottom, we've got the light flesh as well, haven't we? Woo! You used it. You are such usually a shy away from them. I'm so happy you did that. Usually Desiree's like, there's no way on earth I'm using watercolours. Don't even tell me that. What are you speaking? What language are you speaking? I just used them. So just in these silly bits here, I completely didn't see that was part of the shell. So silly me. Okay, and then I'm just going to go with burnt ochre. She's a shy away from them usually, May. She's like, no. What is that word that you've just spoken? That watercolour, Ray? No, what's that? I don't like that word. Okay, and then I will go through the goodbyes and the comments and yeah, say goodbye. So there we go. Totally worth that. Totally worth it. I'm just going to get my Posca just because I prefer Poscas. Okie dokie. And that is today. So what I'll do is work on a few more of the tentacles. There will be an upload. As I said, I'm not streaming on Saturday. So on Saturday, there will be no live stream because I'm editing. And I need the day to do that. So thank you, Heather. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tiana and Donna, Natalie. I didn't see you earlier. I know, Lozzie, I'm sorry. I know you've not long finished work. But I know that I'm not going to be around because I've got a must edit. Thank you, Pat, Louise, and Karen, Kat. Yeah, I've just done one today as well. Sean, Helly. Who else am I missing? Becky, Dusty, Kathy, Michelle. Thank you so much, everyone. You have an amazing day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. I will see some of you over in Connie's stream. Connie is Christina. Connie. I'll see some of you over in Connie's stream, who is streaming directly after me. Maybe with a little gap, I'm not quite sure. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you very soon. As I said, not Saturday. Hopefully I can pop another one in. If not, there will be an upload coming up, so look for that. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.